Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my letter to Ministers of Health in Africa. I'm saying, dear Africa's Ministers of Health, let's spend more on preventing rather than curing diseases. I want to take a case study of dumpsite related diseases in Kenya, which indeed applies to Africa. The Kenyan Health Policy of 2014 to 2030 in part says promotion, access to preventive and promotive services addressing major causes of diseases. They think 1 Kenyan shilling invested in preventive health is equal to 5 Kenyan shilling savings in direct medical costs and up to 11 Kenyan shillings on overall costs. Yes, in 2020-2021, the Ministry of Health in Kenya allocated 114 billion Kenya shillings. That was an increase from the 90 billion and 93 billion allocated in financial years 2018-2019 and 2019-2020 respectively, and it constituted 6.5% of the national government budget. The message is, indeed, we are spending quite an amount on health. And in 2019, the Kenya's County Health Report said all counties spend more on expensive curative care. And therefore, Kenya, Africa, needs an entrepreneur's route to prevention is better than cure in her health sector. Yes, you can see. Prevention is better than cure. Indeed, prevention is better than cure. Let us not react. Let's cross reactive and go to proactive. Let's be proactive rather than reactive to diseases. Now, let me sample some dumpsite related diseases. Yes, pneumonia, malaria, chest pains, skin irritation, tuberculosis, diarrhea, miscarriages, cholera, and indeed many others. So some of the serious diseases that cause death in Africa are related to dumpsite scenarios. Now let me take 2019 scenario, dear ministers, and this is in Kenya. Here we have in my own county, Bungoma County, 2019, a dump site was established in one location, and this is how the residents and citizens within that location reacted. One, Oscar Banacho says, the dump site is full of mosquitoes and our children are always sick from malaria or cholera. Oh, and Lydia Barasa, who runs a butchery or who ran a butchery, said she couldn't sell meat because of the flies and actually was forced to close down. So business closed down because of a dump site. And a teacher residing within the dump site region location was reported to have suffered complications during pregnancy that led to loss of a child. And Mrs. Miyu, who suffered from both malaria and diarrhea, directly linked to the dump site, says that livestock cannot survive in such an environment. So both livestock and human beings are affected by dump site. And Caroline Wekesa says, we are unable to eat in our own houses because of the foul smell from the dump site. Even if you want to ignore the flies, no, the flies won't allow you to eat. What are we seeing? Yes, this is reality, dump site related situations. Now, the population growth, urbanization, economic growth, shopping habits, will double Kenya's and indeed Africa's solid waste quantities of dump sites or waste. They will double in 20 soon from what is 4 million tons annual volume of waste. Now, this outpaces waste management improvements. Look at that. Waste from institutions, waste from shops, waste from markets, waste from residential areas, all collect out there. And there is huge dumping. Look at the mountain of dumping. This is actually Nairobi, Dandora. Transportation to the dump site. So, need arises for more entrepreneurial injections into current preventive strategies. Yes, let's look at a scenario that can reduce the dump site or the waste. Again, from institutions, but now we introduce some either recycling or entrepreneurial approach to it from the dump site or even before the waste reaches the dump site. We can, from those bottles, we can produce wine and water glasses. Bricks can be produced from that dump site or the waste before even reaches the dump site. Yes, vases, decorated bottles, those empty wine bottles, plastic bottles can be converted into vases, decorated bottles, and so on. Yes, beads can be made from that paper that is on the dump site or even before it reaches the dump site. Racks, floor racks can be made. Lady handbags from clothes, used clothes. Plant holders from those used clothing, used towels. Picture frames from the paper, from all that other waste, relevant waste. So what are we saying? The big volume reaching the dump site can be reduced if some of it can be converted into those useful things, and therefore we shall just have reduced dumping, and the dump site, the mountain that we saw, reduces to a heap and not mountain. So this, we are saying, can reduce the effects of dumps on health. And I'm saying my own students have produced prototypes of everything you see here. For my entrepreneurship examinations, for my technology and innovation examinations, my students come up with practical projects rather than written exams. And all these that you see here have been, particularly this semester, ending December 2022, I was marking these projects, all gotten from waste. So, addressing entrepreneurial approach to addressing dumps can actually make 65% of the sustainable development goals. They can be addressed. Poverty. Yes, making businesses out of those dumps that you have seen. Zero hunger, good health, clean water. All these 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, and 15th SDG goal can be achieved if we addressed dump site material. So 65% of SDGs can be addressed directly or indirectly. Yes, you have been listening to Professor Henry Bwisa, a professor of entrepreneurship at the Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology in Kenya. You can reach me at buhem@gmail.com. 254 plus 254 722 858507 is my number. I'm also on social media: LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and indeed even on TikTok. I'm a certified and authorized ILO trainer. I train in generate your business idea, start your business, improve your business, expand your business, in short, innovation and creativity. Please like it, comment, share, subscribe, and indeed, thank you for listening and thank you for watching.